There's a comment from Russian person that constantly insults me. That's a typical Russian behavior. When Americans tell you thank you, they actually insult you. So we had everything stop lying about the USSR. And what I want to say, and I want to say something very clearly. The Soviet Union was huge. It wasn't one city. It wasn't one experience. It was 15 republics, thousands of towns, massive differences between regions. If you lived in Moscow or maybe a closed military city, right? Yes, your stores might have looked better, but I did grow up in your Moscow. I grew up where shelves were empty. I remember standing in line for milk. I remember coupons for sausages. I remember adults whispering in kitchens because people were anxious. I remember helicopters bringing humanitarian aid to our schools. And I remember hiding as a kid at 7 o'clock p.m. because they were checking on us. We were supposed to be home. That was my childhood. So when you say there were no lines, what you really mean is there were no lines in my city. And both things can be true at the same time. So that's the problem when people argue about the USSR. They think their personal experience was universal. It was not. The Soviet system distributed goods unevenly. Big cities were prioritized, remote regions weren't, like especially villages. Supply chains were chaotic, especially in the late 80s and the early 90s. So, no, I'm not rewriting history, I'm telling mine. And history is complicated, it depends on geography, timing, politics, and who your parents were. And if you lived a different version, that's okay. Like, tell your story, don't erase mine, right? If you want more real stories about growing up in the USSR, follow me, comment below, and I'll tell you what I actually remember.